Manchester United are expected to release a list of players that will be released on Friday, and word is the big name on that list, Alejandro Moreno, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Now, I've realized some people are surprised by this because they think it's a bit dirty. It's a bit slap in the face for a man who really has contributed a lot to Man United this past season. But, I mean, 35 years old, injured, not expected to come back till January, kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
When you strip it of sentiment and feelings and make it an objective decision and a decision when it comes to the finances of a club, then it makes sense for Manchester United. The moment that Zlatan Ibrahimovic went down and the reports came out that this was a major structural damage to his knee, at that point, in my head and in my heart, I felt like it was game, set, match for Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Manchester United. You think of Manchester United and what they're trying to do, and Zlatan was going to be a stopgap any way you looked at it. I think they were surprised of how much productivity they got at Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and it got to the point to where, hold on a second, if this guy continues to play at this level, then we'll keep him around. But once the injury happened, it gave Manchester United a way out. I'm sure that they'll take care of his recovery and whatever comes after that. But then you just have to make a financial decision, and it's a numbers decision. It's objective, it's a business. People don't want to hear about it in those terms, but that's the way that clubs think. This idea of loyalty that people throw around, that you should be loyal to a club, no.
Gone are those days. Clubs
are not loyal to players, and players for the most part are not loyal to clubs. And this is a business relationship, and Manchester United is carrying out the business of looking for the next striker, for the next big name.
An established number 9.
Yes, and one that is going to score goals. What do you do when Zlatan comes back? You have no guarantees that he's going to be the player that he was. You have no guarantees that he's going to be productive for the length of the year. You have no guarantees of what he's going to be. You cannot bet on that sort of uncertainty if you're Manchester United. You have to know what you are going into the season.
Well, the number one question as well that comes to me after this is, where does he go next? Does this mean that he's got one foot in MLS, possibly? Will it start to ring off alarms?
It may, but we've heard from Zlatan and his agents and representative that he wants to stay in Europe, that he still has in his mind opportunities in Europe and that he wants to play at that level. We'll see what those opportunities are about. But there is now a window here for an MLS team to get in and say, you know what, maybe we're the ones that take that chance. Maybe we're the ones that take that risk, but it's going to cost a lot of money.
All right, thanks so much, Alejandro Moreno. Well, it's a tough pill to swallow because you know I love me some Zlatan.
Yeah,
and we all love some Zlatan.
Is your dog named Zlatan?
My dog's name is Zlatan, but you know what? As he said, with wages of $300K a week, it does make for good business.